Hey guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with my anticipated January 2024 releases. I do have a video where I chatted about all of my, in general, 2024 releases that I'm really excited for, but this is only focusing on January, and I have a lot that was not on that list because this is just much more specific, and there are things that hadn't been announced yet, or things that didn't have covers, or things I just wasn't aware were coming out in January. So I have quite a few to get through, so we'll go ahead and get started. The first one comes out on January 2nd. This is one I had no idea was coming out, and I saw it on a list and I was like, that cover is calling my name. It is Last Call at the Local. It does say it's an American singer-songwriter with ADHD who teams up with a charming Irishman to revitalize his family's pub. So I don't know if this takes place in Ireland. He's handsome, he's tattooed, and he's impressed with what her vision for the pub can be, and I think they work together to make a better business, and it just looked really cute, so I quickly added it to my TBR. The next one I'm intrigued by because I saw Love Triangle, and now some things say this is fiction, some things say this is romance, so I don't know if it's Heaters or Lime. It is Complicated by Ola Tundon, and the cover's really cute, and I like it when there's like travel involved, and it looks like there's travel involved, but it says it's slow burn, pining, love triangle, and opposites attract. It does say it's for fans of Emily Henry, Tia Williams, and Lucy Score. So, oh, it says, so she wants to stay wrapped up in the bubble with reformed playboy Caleb, but then her new boss turns up who has a mysterious history with Caleb. So she's working miles from home, fighting with Caleb and wondering what went wrong. That synopsis tells me nothing, but I am very, very intrigued, and that one comes out on January 5th. Lena Hendricks does have a new book coming out on January 8th. I feel like she just had a new release. I just typed in one night and like a million and one things popped up. But I feel like she just had a new release, but I love the purple of the cover. The last one was pink, which I was obsessed with. So this one is the oldest brother story, and this like whole series revolves around like a rivalry in a small town. So she has a secret crush on him, and he's forbidden, and I guess they're friends. So it says months of keeping their friendship hidden, sparks ignite, and they give in to their temptation. So they agree to stay secret friends, and she gets pregnant. He packs up her belongings, moves her into his house. I don't know. I don't love surprise pregnancy. So I don't know. I'll probably wait for reviews for this one. That scared me. So we'll see if I read this. I had not looked at the synopsis yet, so we'll see. Another author I'm very, very intrigued by is Jagger Cole. So I was watching More to Mary, and she loves Jagger Cole, and Jagger has a new book coming out, and like Jagger Cole basically writes mafia, I think. So I'm really excited to read more from him, and this one's a dark mafia romance. It says it's enemies to lovers with a smart good girl heroine and a possessive, morally gray, dark-hearted hero that is look at her and I'll unalive you energy, and that's all this says. So I don't know where to find the full synopsis, but I'm intrigued. So it says it's the first book in the Venomous God series, but it's a standalone. So I feel like this is the perfect place to start with this author because I was interested in reading his books. So maybe I'll start here. This comes out January 11th. Okay, so the next one I'm really excited for because I love soccer. I love soccer romances. I wish more people wrote soccer romances instead of like all the hockey and football romances. So Monica from Pardon This Book Addict sent this to me and said, there's a new soccer romance coming out. You should check it out. So this one comes out on January 12th. And ooh, it's a daughter's nanny romance. So he is a professional soccer player. He returns home after years of living in Europe, and he just needs a nanny for his daughter. He's like, it should be easy, and he is going to hire his best friend. So she has to drop out of college to help pay for her sister's medical expenses. So she wants to find a job to help so she can continue her studies after taking a year off. And she's about to start working at a local cafe, and he's like, no, work for me. So she's a live-in nanny for a professional soccer player. Does that not sound like the perfect book for me? I'm very excited. And then we also have, I'm really excited. So I did read a Sarah Blue. I don't know. Okay, so I read one and did not finish her Omegaverse hockey one because I wasn't feeling it. And the other one I gave 3 stars. But I'm excited because Sarah Blue has a MC romance coming out, and I am super in the mood for like dark mafia MC stuff. So it's Nobody's Darlin', comes out on January 12th, and this one says, ooh, I guess this is werewolf. I was not expecting that. It starts out saying her heat is nearing and she's forbidden from pursuing the pack she wants. I'm assuming that means it's werewolf. So life on the compound. Okay, it's an omega. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I'll wait for reviews. It's Omegaverse, which I'm not like super well versed in, and I haven't loved Omegaverse, the ones that I've read so far. So, but it's an Omegaverse MC. Okay, so her stepfather, who's the president of the MC, tells her that she's not good enough. And so new members are patching in, and there's some of them who want to break the rules and form a pack with her. We'll see. I put these on the list because they're on my radar, not necessarily that I'll read them. We do have a new book from Max Monroe, so we have Cluelessly Yours. This looks like it might be in the same series as the other two that are out. I don't know if it's in a series, though it doesn't say on Goodreads, but this one says that she's hit by a car and is woken up from her coma, and the man she's in love with has not woken up from his, and a pregnant woman is at his bedside holding his hand, saying that he's the father of her baby. So she is divorced, single mom trying to find her way. I don't know if that means that she gets divorced. Okay, the synopsis is a little confusing. So now it says she's a divorced single mom of 2 boys, and she has a world on her shoulders, and she wants to find love again, and now she's between 2 men. One is a successful businessman, and one is an eligible bachelor doctor. So the beginning of that was very confusing. Is that like the start where like she gets hit by a car and then realizes that her husband actually got someone else pregnant? I don't know, but Max Monroe usually writes a fun time, so we'll see if I read this one. We do have Irresistibly Dangerous. This is actually book 5 in the series, and I've seen this author around, so I was intrigued by this new one. This comes out January 15th, so this says he knew he should never have touched her, and then he broke her heart. 6 years later, she's on his doorstep asking for a marriage of convenience. Interesting. Is he actually a hacker, or is that a metaphor? I don't know. It says he's her silent hacker. Sometimes I can't tell these books, so that's all we know. But this says it's coming out January 15th, so we'll see if I want to try out a new author, or let me know if I need to start at the beginning of the series. I have a book by an author duo I really want to read, so it's Kay Lorraine and Meg Ann. This is actually the first book in a new series, so like we are great at starting in the beginning of series this year. So this one is Haunting Beauty. It comes out on January 15th, and this one I'm assuming is, oh maybe not. I thought these were Why Choose, but they might not be. Okay, so she is being hunted by a monster. So he meets his mate in a place, on the unlikely of places, which is an asylum. So I guess there's 4 of them. There's a dragon, a pirate, a lost soul, and him, the beast. And they all want to claim her. So I don't know, is it Why Choose? Okay, it is. I'm intrigued, and I would like to try out these authors. Then we have Loving Romeo by Laura Pavlov, which comes out on the 18th. I am so excited for this, and all I know is that he's a fighter, and I know nothing else. So this says that, oh, he's a boxer from the wrong side of the tracks. She's the epitome of everything that's good. He's broody, and her family has always been his enemy. There's a fine line between love and hate, so I think their families probably hate each other and they fall in love. So I love Laura Pavlov. This is also a new book in a new series, so if you want to start with Laura Pavlov and you have not read her yet, you can start with this one. We also have On the Edge by Kay Bromberg, so she has now new illustrated covers. It is what it is, and it's a Formula 1 romance. So this is a fake dating romance, and he has to tame his like party boy image and fake date her. So I feel like we've been there, done that, but we'll see. We'll see if this does it differently. I'm not super excited for fake dating anymore. I feel like that was like really overdone in 2023, so we'll see, but I do want to read Formula 1. Then on the 18th, we also have Face Off by Tegan Hunter. So this one, the hero has 2 goals. These are hockey romances. He says, stay single and get Rory to admit she doesn't completely hate me. So he finds a stray dog roaming the streets, and he ends up in the office of a grumpy vet, which is the heroine, and it's a twin to his teammate's girlfriend. I love a romance that has to do with animals, so that one has me intrigued now that there are animals involved. Then on the 18th, we also have City of Salvation. This is the 3rd book in this series. It's Mafia. I read the first one by this author and I really liked it, so I don't know what the rest are about. I think the second one is Why Choose. Okay, I'm pretty sure this was her friend's book because she had a friend, I believe, at the club that she worked at maybe, and it's an MC romance. He's never wanted commitments or girlfriends before, and she's his now, so sounds really good though, and I'm excited. I have to read book 2 before I get to this one. Don't Want You Like a Best Friend is coming out on the 19th, and this is a friends to lovers historical sapphic romance. So it says that she is a debutante, and so Beth has just one season to snag a wealthy husband, or her mother and her will be out on the street. And then Gwen is on her 4th season and she has no intention of finding a husband ever. And oh, then they're like, you know what, we should get our parents to marry each other instead. Okay. And then I think they end up falling in love with each other. That sounds really cute. Oh my gosh. I like that premise. And it's also a Taylor Swift lyric, so I really want to read it. Also, Twilight of Embers by Tessa Hale. There is no summary for this yet. I don't know when it's dropping, but I'm pretty sure there's none. This one, all I know is about dragons, and we got to see one of the heroes in the previous series, but it's Why Choose Dragon Shifters, and that's all we know. Then we have the Breakup Tour by Emily Wibberley and Austin Siegmund-Abroca. This one is about a rising star musician with a second chance at love. I love second chances. So Riley became a superstar overnight. Oh, it's with an ex-husband, and he claims the song is about him, and so she calls him. Oh, she calls her ex-boyfriend who really the song is about. So her ex is like, you wrote a song about me. She's like, no, it wasn't about you. It was about my other ex-boyfriend. And they haven't spoken to each other since college, and he manages a retirement home his family owns. That sounds so cute. And she asked him to go public as her songwriting muse, and he agrees, and he'll join her on tour. That actually sounds really good. I'm hesitant about rockstar romances, but that one sounds really, really cute. Then we have The Pucking Wrong Date by C.R. Jane, which comes out on the 26th. I have not read the series. I just know that there are hockey stalker romances, and there's no blurb. It just says Walker's book coming soon. Okay, cool. We know that they're dark. That's all I know. Then we have Work It Out by Eva Seidler. This one comes out on the 29th. This one looks really cute, and it said it's for fans of Amy Leah and Talia Hibbert. This is about an actor who wants the lead in a huge action film, and so he has 90 days to get into shape. And so he decides to go to a high-end health resort in Arizona. So it's a trainer-actor romance. She's his workout trainer, and he is an actor trying to get this big film, and he has a health issue as well. She is a former gymnast, and it's at a full-service resort to help people transform their bodies. That sounds really cute. It does say he collapses during one of his workouts, so I do wonder what his health condition is, but sounds very cute. All right, we are down to our last 3. So we have House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas, which comes out on January 30th. Obviously, I am very, very excited for this one. This is book 3 in the Crescent City series, and we're gonna get more of Hunt and Bryce and Rune and other things after that cliffhanger. So very excited. I'm gonna be reading book 2 this month. Another one that I'm really intrigued by is The Wraith King by Juliet Cross. So I've read 2 of Juliet Cross's other romances that I didn't super love because they were very like cozy and cute, and I just was not into that at the time. But this one is a fantasy romance by Juliet Cross. So this says there was a bloody war that cost the Light Fae more than innocent lives. She agrees to give her life and her body to her greatest enemy in exchange for the safety of her people. He thinks that she's his god-anointed mate. There's a mystery that awakens when she returns. I don't know. This doesn't make sense, but I can't figure out fantasy synopses just reading them. So sounds like she has to give her life. She has to go and live with this king, and I think he thinks she's his mate, and they fall in love. The last book I have is Canadian Boyfriend by Jenny Holiday. This looks super cute. It says it's a ballet teacher and a hockey player, and it's a second chance romance. So they met at Mall of America when they were a teenager, and he was from Canada. He was a perfect fake boyfriend. Oh, because he didn't know. She would say that she was dating this guy that she met at the Mall of America, but they didn't actually date since then. Like, they met as teenagers, and she just said he's been her boyfriend this whole time. So now she's teaching dance classes, and she's battling panic and eating disorders from her failed ballet career, and he walks in with his daughter, and I guess he's a single dad, and he is the guy that she has spent having as her fake boyfriend. And he doesn't know. That sounds so cute. I'm actually really excited for that one, so I can't wait to read it. But those are all the books that are coming out in January that I'm excited for. Let me know if there's any that I forgot that you're really excited for, or from this list that you can't wait to read. I would love to hear, and that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.